I'm William Nozak, and in this module, I'm going to talk to you about the introduction to content marketing. What is content marketing? It's a strategic process focused on the planning, the creation, and the distribution of content on your website and in your channels. What is content marketing? It's a strategic process focused on planning, creating, and distributing content on your website and in your channels. Different methods to approach content marketing exist, depending upon if you've got a really robust blogging strategy, if you're using it in social media, which you should be, or if you've got a vlog, like a video blog, or a podcast. There's just different methods, approaches, and rules to all of these things, and all of them can be used to strengthen another component of your strategy. About 84% of small businesses use a content marketing strategy, and depending upon their budget, it's going to be how robust, higher frequency, and even the quality. This is going to help you attract leads, increase revenue, grow brand awareness, etc. Our parent brand, Nozak Consulting, trust me, this is like one of our major strengths over there. This is how we've seen brands grow exponentially by investing in content marketing and becoming the expert, the authority, and the trustworthy person in their local area, in their region, and even nationally with some of our franchise clients. So it's going to help attract leads and about offering valuable content, reaching the intended target audience, right? We want to make valuable content, not just writing to cover an H1 or a slug. It's writing valuable content that has dwell time, that has links to additional resources that just strengthen the research process, right? We're going to get a lot of people up in the top of the funnel, and we want to have information there because we want them to see us in their informational queries. And eventually, when they get down to a buying query, they already have our name in their mouth, in their mind, because they read our information. And so now we can really catch them down there at the bottom of the funnel, middle of the funnel, when they start to choose a company. So the benefits of content marketing, of course, it's going to increase sales, right? At the end of the day, it's just a marketing effort if it isn't somehow improving our impression load, improving our click load, improving our lead load, and our sales load. It's also very cost effective. With a good writer and a good team, you can outsource it or have an in-house writer, researching all the topics that have to do with your services or product, and eventually getting content on your website in regard to all those buckets. You do a macro research and you say these are all the categories, and then inside those categories these are all the secondary topics, and you cover all of those things, and now you've got an opportunity to catch everyone throughout the entire funnel, from informational to research all the way down to buying. And then customer loyalty. People start to trust you when you write about the topic. You don't white knuckle your information, you share it, you give it away, show some DIY recipes. While you do this, you gain trust, and hopefully what you give away isn't the same as what they can buy. So major brands use content marketing. Absolutely, this is huge. Every big brand has a content writer or a team of writers that they hire. So here, statistically, over 40% of businesses budget over $10,000 for content marketing. That's pretty much what we do. We expect our clients at our parent brand to spend about $12,000 a year in content marketing. We've had clients spend $50,000 a month, depending upon who the competition is, how often content needs to be written. If you're a franchise, you might have one major service that your company does, but then there's like these 5 or 6 other services. So if you've got 500 franchises, you're going to need 6 additional pages. That's a content marketing strategy. That's a geo-modified additional service page to rank in that local, right, against a GMB. There's no brick and mortar services. The additional geo-modified pages are going to help these websites. So that's an example, a small example of content marketing strategy. The majority of major companies invest big in content marketing. We invest massively every single day. Our team, somebody is making content for one of our brands, and certainly everyone is making content or making technical changes or SEO updates or web updates or CTA changes or an email blast for someone in our network. And that happens nonstop every single day. So to stop delivering high value content is to fall behind competitors. The moment you stop looking for opportunities to write valuable content that's within the scope or the theme of your website, that's within the theme of a certain part of, if you look at, you have legs on your website, and we say, hey, we do this service, but there's like 4 or 5 buckets of questions people have. In those 4 or 5 buckets, we want to certainly make sure we cover all the topics. And there are always mousetraps out there that you can look and see how they do it and fashion a strategy close to those. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. So deliver content that fills a need or a want. Great tools for this: Answer the Public, Scrapes, Google Suggest. Answer the Public will kind of show you, use 1 or 2 keyword phrases, look there, see what all the who, what, where, when, and whys are. You might go to Google, type in a keyword, and go to the images, and up there it's going to show you those categories. That's another good place. Buzzsumo.com. You can. It's a software you can pay. You go in there, you type in a topic. It's going to give you this topical cloud. Helps you to understand these other topics that are bracketed within this overarching topic. There's a lot of rules, a lot of tools. Ahrefs, prime example. They've got keyword searcher, content searcher, websites, and you can see what these keywords, when those pages rank for other keywords, what type of content needs to be on those pages, what type of synonyms you need to be used, what type of semantics need to be used on those pages. There's a lot of things for you to follow, what type of outbound links are appropriate, and then what type of internal links maybe you might seek out. So content marketing helps brand maintain loyal customers, right? People start to trust you and they know you're the source. They recommend people to you. Content, it's that inbound thing. It's that it's not that outbound, hey, we're making phone calls, which is a big part of a lot of businesses, but that inbound is, hey, we're the thought leader, and when you look around, you see us. So high valuable content, we're talking evergreen content that gets changed, added to. We're talking 1,000 words, 2,000 words, 5,000 words when applicable. This gives great return on investment because we can have a writer write it, and then we always have it on our website. So it makes money that month, and it makes money every single month after that as it continues to rank and continues to be updated and to provide value in the SERPs against specific searches. So it's a long-term strategy. It's not a short-run strategy. We have to remind our clients. They say, how long is it going to take for this to work? I don't know, but I can tell you we're going to look at everything that needs to be on this property, and we're going to start doing those things. And depending upon how much a client is willing to invest in their content marketing, that's how much we're going to do per month. So if they want to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in a month, you certainly can knock out 10,000 to 100,000 words, 10, 15 blogs. You just have to be cautious when you do that. You do need to keep a document and continually index with Google Search Console. Eventually go back each day and index because you run out of indexing credits, but it's all doable. Content is such a great investment when someone's looking for a place to spend money. It's top of the funnel content. A lot of these great companies are successful, have a lot of this bottom of the funnel branding content, but they don't really focus on the very, very top of the funnel. So it's sometimes vice versa, they're really good at top of the funnel, but they don't have a lot of content down there at the bottom of the funnel, really closing the deal. And so you really want to have a good amount of top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel questions answered and content. So long-term strategy brings 6x more conversions versus no content marketing. If you don't do the right content, if you write content that's not applicable to your voice, your brand, if you're writing ridiculous topics just for impressions and clicks, it's not going to work. You have to stay within scope of what you're trying to accomplish. If you know what your goals are, getting sales and leads, then you certainly want to focus on topics that are going to somehow bring more impressions, more leads, get more shares, get more internal links. That is a thing, has major value for a website, and then passing that link juice down to that page to other very important pages that are maybe garner links a little slower. And then it's vital to appeal to a target audience. So you really want to know a little bit of the demographics, psychographics, what they're used to seeing, what they like to read, how you need to present it from being in the weeds all the way to the 30,000 foot view. All of this changes from top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. And then also having schema markup, talking to the bots so that maybe you could get some FAQ, rich snippets, or just rich snippets in general for your content. So of course, at the end of the day, we answer to the C levels. The CMO always answers to a CEO, and so or someone else higher in the chain. And so what we answer for at the end of the day is, how is this moving the needle for our brand? So we want to focus on delivering value in our content. We don't just want to write content to cover the gap. We want to deliver value. We want people to come, spend time, enjoy what they're reading, or appreciate it, or gain something from it, fill a need for them, and in turn, it increases sales. It's a true story here. So sales increases from relevant buyers visiting the site. That's why we really want to keep our content strategy where it makes sense, where yes, we write tofu, mofu, bofu, and we can cover other seasonal things and other fun things as long as they can be roped back into what is the end goal here? What is the end conversion? How do we get people into our pipeline? So it's super cost effective. Of course, you're going to need a writer. You'll need an editor. If you can get a writer-editor combo, you're going to always need eyes. Then you'll need someone to embed that into the website. Then, of course, you'll want to share it in your social media. And then always you could have someone also outreaching that article to other people that have articles that link to resources similar to your article. So we're trying to build this digital footprint, this web around our content. And it's very cost-effective. It helps with loyal consumers. They'll continue to buy our products from the business. We don't want a new person coming in. You're the incumbent. You've got a really robust content strategy, and then you stop one day, and of course the competitors were imitating you all along, so their robust strategy continues, and they continue writing. And Google's what have you done for me now type of beast. So we always want to keep that going, or we might lose market share and ground in the SERPs. So businesses save on future marketing costs because it has loyal customers. If you have something that they continue to trust you for, they come back and read these things, you're providing really great value. All of this can build this this feeder relationship. And customer loyalty. Of course, we want vision catchers, vision casters. So it can inspire customer loyalty by reaching the target audience with the right content at the right time. Seasonal understanding of a content calendar is very important because we can make seasonal content that really hits at the right time. And we can also have our evergreen content that stays and never goes away, but continue to update it, 2021, 2022, how it's changed. Add new information, take a look around and see, what are the 5 or 6 things that other articles in the top 10 SERP results are providing, and see if there's something categorically that you're not providing on yours, add it. And then look around that top 10, see if there's anything else, add it to yours. This will only beef up your own content and your own pages. So customers feel an emotional connection with company and become brand loyal. That's really important. The loyalty, the sales, that we want them to trust us. We want to be the source at the top of the funnel all the way to the bottom of the funnel. All right, so that's intro to content marketing. If you need to listen to that again, I know I speak quickly. Go back and watch that. If not, I'll see you in the next module.